Well, good afternoon and welcome to Ed's Orchids. Now, I've just got two things to do today. One which is necessary and the other one which is, well, we'll call that necessary as well. But I've been asked by a follower who is named as Kevin S. And if you remember, I repotted two slipper orchids. One was a Phragmipedium and the other one was the Paphiopedilum, Lady Isabel. Now it's a Lady Isabel who wants to see how it's going on. It's just 2 months ago, so I don't know whether there's any change or not, but we'll have a look. And the other one I'm going to do is repot a Dracula Bella, because it's a division off a big plant I've got, and it's not in a pot that's full of holes. Well, the hole's big enough to let the spikes through, so I'm going to repot it into one like that. So I'll just show you the two plants. Well, this is the Lady Isabel, so that's got to come out of its pot. That's the pot that I've opened up all the sides and the back and everything for the Lady Isabel, and that's the pot it's in now. As you can see, the holes aren't very big, so it'll be good to replace that. But first we'll have a look at the Paphiopedilum Lady Isabel. Well, I'm not expecting this plant to show any improvement over 2 months, but you never know. So I'll take it out of its pot and have a look. Get the labels out. There was 2 labels in before. Take this out, which I use for finding out whether it needs watering or not. And we'll take it out of there. And I can't see any new growth of roots. And if you remember last time, the roots, there are a lot of black roots which were hard, quite a few of them. So I'm hoping 1 or 2 of them have sprouted. I don't know. So we'll just take it out of its pot and have a look. But I'm expecting it to be exactly the same for some reason, or even worse. Well, as you can see, there's quite a few new growths coming up. One there, another one there, another little one there. But the thing that's bothering me is the white marks on the roots. Now, I don't know what that is. It could be some powder off the perlite, but I don't find it all the time. So it could be a little, could it be Boise de Val? I don't know, but I'm not taking any chances. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a feel at the roots, see how hard they are. If there's any soft ones, I'll take it off, and then I'm going to spray these with the bug clear I've just got, which is supposed to be systemic. So I'll do that. Well, we'll try and wipe the roots if it'll come off. And yes, it is coming off. So it does look like that's the powder off the perlite. Right, so we'll refrain from spraying, I think. Right, we'll just cut 1 or 2 roots off that have gone soft. one or two roots gone soft here, so I'll just chop them off, and I think I'll repot it into something different. Well, that was a bit of a clean up. It's taken me about half an hour, and I've actually cut 2 growths off, because with no roots, or just those few roots that are hard, how on earth can it feed new growth? So what I've done, I've chopped them off. I've put dragon's blood on where I chopped them off, and I've cleaned as much as the rootstock up that I can. So there's nothing more to this. There's a new growth there, so I'm leaving that one on just to see how it goes. So I've got some new bark and some perlite, and that's all I'm doing, apart from changing its pot from a plain pot to one with holes in. It should be alright. Might look a bit of a mess, but we'll see how it goes. It's got 2 chances anyhow, hasn't it? And if it doesn't make it, it doesn't make it. But I hope it does. I'm not wishing anything bad on it. It's a very, very nice plant, these. I have 2 of them, and the other one's just the same. Now, it was quite damp, all the stuff that I cleaned out, so I think it might have been kept a little bit too wet, because it's nice to to get these slightly dried out, but not completely dry for any length of time. Oh, I did read somewhere though from the late Edna Ratcliffe that she has a little book somewhere, and she had some packet pedlums she just threw on one side in the dry, did nothing with them, and 12 months after she picked them up, planted them, and they grew. That's a new one on me anyhow, but that's what I've read in her book. Right, that's the best I can do with that one. So we won't water it for a couple of days, because it's quite damp at the bottom, and we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping the dragon's blood might help a bit. Right, the next one we'll deal with is this Dracula Bella. You just take it off the hangers. And I do apologise for my voice, but I need surgery to make it right. So I'm just waiting for that to see what's going to happen. So I do apologise if I get mixed up sometimes, or if I can't pronounce some of the words. Right, I'm moving it out of the pot here, and we'll have a good look, see what the roots are like on this one. I mean, there's 1 or 2 nice new growths, so it should be doing okay. I might just be able to pull it out of here and pot it into the next pot without disturbing it. Oh no, there's some bugs in there again. I forgot to say, in the last one, in the Paphia pedlum, when I stripped it down, there was a little snareling and a couple of woodlice. Now this looks like it's started to grow in. Very, very nice. There's some very nice roots on that one. As you can see, they're just coming along, and there's some spikes coming along. And we'll just have a look, and I think I can tell the difference between which are spikes and which are roots. Well, as you can see all the new root growth there, but I don't know whether the camera can pick it up or not. but just beside the new growth is some pure white growths with little bits of purple on them, and I'm hoping they're spikes. I think they could be. A few dead ones to cut off, so I'll switch off while I cut the dead ones off and make it nice for a nice repotting. Well, I won't put it into any new moss because this one's okay. It's still nice and damp, a little bit of green on it, yeah, that's alright, bit of algae, but that doesn't really matter. And I've cleaned the plant up now. And as I clean the plant up, and there's the roots, they're looking good. It's split into two, a little one dropped off, but it still has roots on, but I'm not going to make a separate plant out of it. I'm going to plant it back where it belongs, sort of in there. So I'll get on with that now and plant it up. Well, we'll get this potted up now, and make sure all the things are at the right level. Wrap some wool around, nice. Once they're covering everything, this plant will do fine. I mean, it'd be much better with some of that New Zealand in instead of this Chilean, which is in, I don't know whether it's the Chilean that's in bits or whether I've chopped it in bits, but I don't think so. Oh, I think I'll put it into some new. I'll put it into some new, instead of messing around with little bits. Right, I'll get some new out and we'll do it that way. Well, just like me, I've decided to do a bit of an experiment in the potting. There's some new sphagnum moss, and I'm putting in some tree fern, and in the pot I've just put on one side a sheet of tree fern. So I'm going to pot it in that, and I'm going to see if the spikes are attracted to that tree fern or not. Interesting, it's just a little experiment, but we'll see what happens. Well, I've mixed all the tree fern up, little bits of it, into the sphagnum, so we'll start off and we'll get this one potted up. So we'll put some of this in the bottom. Got plenty of variation in here, and I'm sure the tree fern will definitely give it extra. I think the tree fern will help it to hold a bit more, not more water, just hold the plant in a little bit tighter, because it's quite hard, is this tree fern. Right, we'll get the plant, put this one in its place where it came from, which is there, and then we'll just wrap it all round. Just keep wrapping it round until we've got a nice bundle of it, and just push it in there. And that's all it needs. Keep it propped up, keep hold of the plant like that, and then just go around it and press it in. I find these Draculas aren't too fussy. You know, not too fussy whether you're pressing in too far or whether you leave them too far out. As long as they're firm in the pot, that's all they need. If you plant it too far down, then you'll slowly see the tops of the leaves coming through. Very exciting when that happens. And yeah, that's quite nice and firm now, so I'm not going to do any more to that. We'll put the label in. We'll get the hanger. Put that one there. There we are, we'll hang that one back up. And I think I did. I potted one last week. Look at this one, I did. Another little experiment. Exactly the same. But what did I do? But what did I do to this one? Beautiful plant, isn't it? I cut the bottom completely off. So if the spikes come out at the bottom, they can go where they want at all. They're not guided by the plastic at all. And up to now, it's working. There's not much falling off, but anyhow, we'll hang that one back up, and we'll see what happens with them both. And while I'm in the greenhouse, I'll just show you this. Cymbidium is taking its time to open up, but there's plenty of buds on. Don't know what colour they'll be yet, but I'll show you when they open. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye.